Father, we honor you today. We glorify you for being our God. Thank you for being our friend. And now, dear God, you've given me some things to say. I pray, God, you would speak clearly, speak forcefully, speak convincingly. We ask it in Jesus' name. Amen. We continue our discussion of mentoring, menteeing today. I'm excited about what the Lord will say to us as we strive to be better than we were on yesterday. Would you look with me again at Luke chapter 14 that Reverend Knight read for us just a moment ago? You'll see in there some familiar words. We'll start about verse number 25 and read down there. I won't read all those again, but I will pick up at verse 26 and just read 26. If any man come to me, hate not his father, and mother, and wife, and children, and brethren, and sisters, yea, his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. I want to talk for a moment from the idea of mentee requirements. Mentee requirements. A mentor is one who leads, guides, and develops other folk. The mentee is the one that's being led, being guided, or being developed. Both mentee and mentor are important. And so now I want to just take a moment and first of all to encourage you to come to Bible study. We'll expand on this a little bit and work a little bit more with it. But I want to do a quick review. I don't always do this, but I want to do a quick review of last week's Bible study. I tried to make sure we understood that mentoring requires intentionality. You intentionally mentor. Now I know that, and I made this point in Bible study, that there are people who are looking at you and they're following you. You're mentoring them even if you never make contact or you don't do it intentionally. You're going to mentor. There's some folk looking at you right now and they want to be like you. They're watching what you're doing and they're developing their life and patterning their life after yours. Mentoring requires intentionality. Mentors see potential and not current status. If you want to develop somebody, mentors, you must look at the potential that person has and not where they are right now. Let me just use one quick, this is Children's Sunday, let me just use one quick example of that. A first grade teacher does not look at a first grader and see that child being a first grader forever. But the first grade teacher looks at that child and says, I see the possibility that you might be a second grader. I see the possibility that you might be a third grader. I even see the possibility that you're going to graduate high school. And on. If you only see the current situation, you'll only be concerned about, do they know their ABCs? A mentor does not just look at the current status, but rather sees potential. I expanded on that in Bible study. Thirdly, in Bible study, I tried to make this point, that mentors must make personal encounters. I want to pick up on that perhaps Wednesday night. We'll do a little bit more about that. But I want to just kind of whet the appetite and tell you, I really am excited about what the Lord has shown me about mentors. And I want to make sure you understand, every one of us is a mentor. Don't you look and say, well, because I don't do this job, I don't do that, I'm not a mentor. Yes, brother or sister, you are. You are mentoring somebody. So, today, being children, so I want to deal with this idea of the mentee. Because often we think that the children are the mentee and the adults are the mentors. And I'm going to just play with that for a while, let you hold that idea. I will tell you, though, that's not always the case. Amen? Mentors, first of all, must know who they are. I'm going to hold that point. Must know who they are. Listen, if they are to know who they are, we've got to learn to speak to our children as if they were the wisest, the kindest, the most beautiful, and magical human beings on earth. For what they believe is what they become. I wish I had one or two folk who would say amen. If you spend your time lambasting children, they will grow up to feel their self-worth is about like that. But when you speak to them, speak life into their situation. You might think that they're headed down the wrong path. But the way to get them headed in the right path is to speak life and greatness into them and tell them, boy, you are somebody. You can become somebody. Look, I like that little scene in The Help. Y'all see the movie The Help? What was that? Use wise, you important and all. Yeah, you important. You got to speak life into folk. You have the ability, brothers and sisters, as mentors, to speak life into folk. And if you continue to speak bad stuff into them, guess what they're going to become? I wish I had one or two folk who would testify today that you got to speak life. Look at our children. Look around you at the children in our audience today and think about how often you have the opportunity to speak life to them, but instead you just pull your pants up, boy. Stop cussing, boy. Well, you have time to do some of that, but you got to speak life to them. When you speak life to them, it'll change the way they look at it. Oh, I know that girl is a problem child, but when you start speaking to her, look, can I just tell you, look, I had some problem folk. And one student I'm thinking about in particular, he was just a problem child. But then I gave him something to do. Made him think he was important. Made him think I couldn't get through my day if he didn't fold those fingers like that. Now I remember that boy, everybody said he had whatever that hyper, y'all know what I'm talking about. He couldn't sit still. I gave him a stack of papers, told him I need these folded. Man, he's talking about putting creases in them and folding them. Man, he lined that thing, he would line them up, man. It would take him 30 seconds before, but he had a job, he felt important, and he did what he was supposed to do. I'm trying to say, speak life into them instead of speaking how bad they are. Give them something to do that they can do. Now watch this. Give them something to do that they can do. It will be a cruel gesture to tell a fish to go fly through the air. And it will be equally cruel to tell a bird to go swim in the ocean. There are some things a child can't do, but give them something they can do and watch how they succeed. And then listen, this is not part of it, I'll do that later, but listen. When they do something right, you ought to applaud them for doing something right. That boy they've been home all summer, they got on their last nerve, he ain't done nothing you want to do, but finally, about the end of the summer, without you telling him, he took the trash out of the trash can. You ought to have a party. Tell the Lord thank you. I'm off my notes, so that won't cost you nothing. The mentee, listen. Go back to that picture one more time. I just want to hear it one more time. Speak to your children as if they're the wisest, the kindest, most beautiful, magical human beings on earth.
Yes, sir.
For what they believe is what they will become.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Encourage them. That's the job of the mentor. To speak into them, encourage them. Lift them up. Let them know you've got something worthwhile. But listen, there's the things the mentee must know. The mentee must know who they are. And I want to tell you, if you're going to do a good job mentoring, you got to help folk understand they are unique.
Yes.
Just help me out for a moment. Say to yourself, I am unique.
I am unique.
Then would you just, I don't do this too often, but would you just look at somebody and tell somebody else, you're unique? The psalmist says in 139, I will praise thee for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Listen, you are individually made. You are special to God. If you're going to succeed in life, you got to know for yourself, children, you are one of a kind. Nobody else is like you. Nobody else will be like you. You are you, and you by yourself. And listen, God, no matter how you came out, no matter how you look, no matter what, God did not make no junk. You are special to God. You got to give God a hand out of praise right here because you are special to God. God, you.
That's right.
And just in about 8 or 9 weeks from now, we're going to celebrate honor roll.
Yes.
Hallelujah, somebody. Now listen, I am excited about those folk who are standing here, and I shake their hand, we give them an envelope, and we tell them, good job, good job, good job. But listen, everybody ain't going to stand down there and get an envelope. Oh, but can I tell you right about here, even if you never get an envelope, you are special to God, and there's some things you can do, and you are important, you are unique. Everybody's not going to be on the envelope, but everybody is unique. Yeah. Children, look at yourself. Listen, children, sometimes old folk don't help me preach, but children, y'all help me preach now. Children, look at yourself. Tell yourself, I am unique. I am unique. I am special to God. Listen, God loves you so much so. God loves you so much so until He made you an individual, which means that you are special. You are unique.
Yes, sir.
You're special.
Special.
Not only that, you got to know this. You are protected.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? I'm talking to some children today who live in a world of uncertainties. You live in a world where folk abuse and misuse and do all kinds of things. But can I tell you this morning, I stand before you today to tell you, you are protected by God. You ought to tell yourself every once in a while, I belong to God. And listen, mentees, those of us who are older, we got an obligation, I believe, to share with our children that they belong to God. In the midst of all this stuff that's going around,
Yes, sir.
all of the abuse and all of the misuse, all this stuff, can I tell you, we need to inform our children and let them know they are protected by God. Oh, I got to hurry up and tell you this, because I don't want you leaving here thinking that protection means that nothing bad will ever happen.
That's right. That's
I
right.
wish I could tell you today that because you are a Christian boy or girl, and because you came to church, because you love God, that nothing bad will happen. But I can't tell you that. But what I can tell you is this, that no matter what happens to you, God is still in control. Who's had one before? Who do? And would help me share that message. Help our children understand that no matter what happens, which way the wind blows, in the final analysis of the thing, when it's all said and done, God is still in control, and God still not only are you unique, not only are you protected, but the mentee must know this, that you're loved. Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he might exalt you in due time, casting all your cares upon him. Listen, for he cares for you. I want to slow up here and make sure. Children, I want you to hear me. There are sometimes when you've got some issues, adults kind of ignore.
Come on, sir. You're right.
They say that's not important.
You're right, sir.
I've got bigger fish to fry. And they don't even pay attention to what you got to say.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But can I tell you, this text tells me that the God who sits in heaven, the God, the Father of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, the God who's in control of the universe, the God who runs everything, looks at you and he cares about your issue. If nobody else cares about it, God cares about your issue. If we could get adults to understand and to help our children, understand they need to help our children get this point, that God cares for them. How many times, I'm way off my notes, how many times have we in church acted as if God did not care about children?
Lord, help us, Jesus. Help us, Lord. Let's get it together, Lord.
How many times have we, by the way we do things, we act like children don't matter? And so this text allows me the opportunity to say to you children, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter how insignificant it may seem to other folk, Jesus cares. Jesus cares. You need to know you are unique, you are protected, and that Jesus loves you. If I don't get anything else over today, then I've done my job if I can just get you to understand, children, that Jesus loves you. A quick look at the text that was read allows me to tell you that if you're going to be a good mentee, if you're going to achieve and going to push forward and become the person that God called you to be, you must first choose your priorities. I want to talk to you very softly today, children, and young adults, and tell you we've got to choose our priorities. I said children and young adults, and I want to expand that just for a moment to say that's for all of us. If any man, Jesus says this, if any man come to me and hate not his father, his mother, his wife, and children. Now that's a strong word. The King James translated that word as hate not. Really what it means is you got to love them less. In other words, you got to have your priorities right. If you're going to be Jesus' disciples, God must come first. You got to have it. That's all the text says. Don't go right from, well, I ain't going to be no Christian because I got to hate my, I love my mama too much. I ain't going to hate my, no. You got to love less. Your father, mother, wife, children, and brethren, and society, and sisters. As a matter of fact, you got to love your own life less if you want to be a disciple of Christ. You got to set your priorities. Most people in this life can have anything they want. They just can't have everything they want. Let me say it again. Most people can have anything they want. They just can't have everything they want. Let me prove it to you. If I gave each one of you $100, you could go down to the store and you could get something that you want. You just can't get everything you want. Life is like that. You have an allotted stuff in life, and you can get whatever it is. Most folks get whatever they want. You can't have everything. Let me bring it to you this way. You can have a house, car, land. You just can't have every house, every car, and all the land. Most folks can't do that. But you can have just about anything you want. So the question becomes, what do you love the most? Do you love your dream or your sleep the most? Do you love your dream or do you love your sleep? Because see, it doesn't look good to dream and stay asleep. If you dream about owning a business, you need to wake up from your dream and go to work. Your priority cannot be sleeping if you want to make $100,000. You want a job where you make $100,000? Well, brothers and sisters, we got to tell our children they can make that money, but they cannot do it sitting down.
That's right, sir. That's right.
Now listen. I'm not being funny or sarcastic at all. But you can work at a minimum wage job.
You can.
Go to work, do the job, and come home and never think about it until you go back to work the next day. And you can make good minimum wage money. But if you want to make more than that, then you got to work a little extra, a little harder, and it might mean you got to take some work home with you and think about it while you're at home if you want to make the big bucks.
Come on, sir.
You got a dream of being a millionaire? You cannot be a millionaire wanting to work 8 to 5.
Come on, sir.
And dare anybody to call you and tell you to work overtime. And listen, I'm trying to be real with you. If we're going to be good mentors, we've got to tell our mentees to set their priorities. You got to understand, what do you love the most? A little sleep, a little slumber, a little fold of the hands of rest. The preacher says, the prophet will come on you like a thief and scarce you like an armed man. In other words, if you really want to be successful, you gotta work hard. Tell us about gotta work hard. I'll say that probably at least one more time today. But seek ye first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, these things, all the other stuff he added to you. What's your priority? You want to help develop your mentee? Help our children develop their priorities. Talk to them about what they want in their life. You want to develop mentees? Help mentees understand and set their priorities. Regardless of how you feel, I hope you feel like I feel about it, but in case you don't, about Stacey Abrams. Listen, Stacey Abrams is said to have, at an early age, made a list of things she was going to accomplish. Can I tell you this? My brothers and my sisters, we ought to start early, setting a list of things our children want to accomplish. Help them set that list. It may change over time, but if you want to be a good mentor, help them develop that list of what you want to be.
Yes, yes.
Man, when they 5, 6, 7 years old, that's what they want to be. It's going to change. But at least you get them start thinking. At 5, 6, 7, I remember my oldest daughter Charity said we passed by McDonald's on that. She wanted to own a McDonald's. That was good. Yeah. That's what she liked to eat. Time changes stuff, but can I tell you, start early. Set your priorities. Secondly, the mentee must count the cost. Somebody say count the cost. The scripture says, we just read, for which of you intend to build a tower, sit not down first and count the cost, for ye have sufficient to finish it. You gotta count the cost. What will it take to get you to the place you want to be? What will it take to get you to the place you want to be? When you begin to talk to your mentee about what they want to be, think about how much time it's going to take. I'm always amazed at the person. I would talk to a student, and the student would say, well, Mr. Scott, I really want to be, I want to be a pediatrician. It's okay. I understand that. What's a pediatrician? And then do you know how long that's, how long you got to do that? Now, that's, on top of being a doctor, now you want to specialize. And that means you got to go some extra, In other words, talk to them and see if they've counted the cost. How much time, how much education, how much money is needed to reach your goal. I had a note here, and I'm a medal for a minute. And listen, one thing, you got to get the right counsel. If you don't know the answer to a question, then don't lead a mentee wrong with the wrong answer. Tell that person, I'll get back with you. Here's the problem. You want to be a teacher, and somebody told you that Harvard has a great education program, so you want to go off to Harvard now and be a teacher. Well, you go to Harvard, get your degree in teaching. If you come back here, get a job in Liberty County, guess what your starting pay going to be? The same one that I started at graduate Austin Peay. Yeah, y'all got it. Y'all got it. I graduated Austin Peay, I still do. But Georgia Southern, any other place. Because see, so when you do that, you got to add the cost. You got to count it up. Children, listen, as we develop ourselves as mentees, and as we are developing, count the cost. Have an idea what it's going to cost you. And then, thirdly, under this, will you follow the rules? Are you willing to follow the rules?
Come on, sir.
It's costly to follow the rules.
Yes, sir.
Children, hear me. You want to be great? You got to follow the rules.
Yes, sir.
I don't care what everybody else is doing. You want to be great? Follow the rules. I didn't plan to do this, but real quick, I won't hold you long. Real quick. If you're in the 12th grade or under, would you stand up anywhere from preschool to 12th grade? Stand up real quick. I'm going to sit down real quick. If you stand up, if you from pre-K to 12th grade, y'all stand up. Y'all stand up. Y'all in that group. All right, real quick. If you want to be successful, you need to go to your school and follow the rules. Y'all hear me? I got you standing for a reason. You need to go to your school and follow the rules. I know other folk may not be doing it, but you tell them, I go to Bacon Missionary Baptist Church, I'm going to follow the rules. That's it. You need to follow the rules. Now, why do I do that? The Bible says this. Anyone who competes as an athlete does not receive the victor's crown except by competing according to the rules. You got to follow the rules. Don't be trying to cut across and cheat and do all this stuff. Just follow the rules and you'll be successful.
Sir. Come on, yes, sir.
You tell Pastor Scott told you that. And they don't like to tell them, come see me. I'll talk to them. I want you to follow the rules. If you're going to be a great mentee, learn to follow the rules.
Yes, sir.
Count the cost.
Yes.
Being a mentee requires you count the cost. Y'all heard me enough. Let me finish. Not only must the mentee count the cost, the mentee must commit to the sacrifice.
Come on.
In the text as read, Jesus says this, in the same way, those of you who do not give up everything, you cannot be my disciples. I'm done. I just want to tell you this. Hard work is a necessity. Cut it out. Hard work is a necessity. If you're going to be successful, you got to work hard. You got to work hard. Parents, mentors, help me out by reminding our children, you got to work hard. We're now at the beginning of the school year. My prayer is that those of us who are mentors will look at our children, our mentees, and remind them, you got to work hard. I hear children say, I don't want to go to the next grade because it's hard work in the next grade. I don't want it's hard. Yes, life gets harder as you go. But if you want to be successful, you got to work hard. Parents, I'm in trouble. No, I'm in trouble when I say this. Parents, stop playing around, mealy mouthing with your children and tell them, go do the work. I had another way of saying that, but I got to tell them to go do the work. I wish I was doing another sermon, that's for another day. But listen, mamas, make your boy get out there and sweat sometime. And look, I know I'm old-fashioned, but tell your daughters go there and cook sometime. I'll let y'all know, I know, right away. But listen. There are some things that we just ought to do because it's good to do. I just believe a boy ought to sometimes just be a boy. And sometimes girls just need to be girls now. And there's some things that just like that. And y'all take it on me later. I'm old-fashioned. Hard work is necessary. Stop babying them. Tell them you don't have to do the hard work. If you're going to be successful, you got to do hard work. Go to the next one. You got to build on a solid foundation. Build on a solid foundation. If we're going to be successful, you've got to build a solid foundation. You got to commit to the sacrifice. It's hard. There's a sacrifice involved. Everyone that hears these words of mine and puts them into practice like a wise man who built his house on a rock. Y'all hear me. Children, hear me. It may sound boring. It may sound like an old man that's talking again. I'm tired of hearing it. I wish he'd hurry up so we can sing old victory here. Y'all ready to hear that? But while this old man is talking to you, listen, hear and put it into practice. You'll find yourself being successful. If you don't, you'll find that you get torn down. What you're building will get torn down. Let me end by telling you, you're the last one. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. I'm done as I tell you this. Don't be weary in well doing. For a new season you should reap if you faint not. You've heard me say many times, I say it often for emphasis. I graduated high school in 1976. I graduated college in 1990. 14 years later, to get a 4-year degree. Talk about being slow. 10 years later, I got a master's. 10 years after that, I got a doctorate. 10, 20, 34 years after high school. And then some folks just right through it and get it done. My point is, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up. You can do it. You can do it. You got to speak to yourself and tell yourself, I'm not giving up. It might take you, I'm talking to somebody now, who might have had a bad year last year, and you did not do all that you needed to do. You got to take some classes this over again. Well, you take them again and again. And listen, if you don't like the teacher to teach the class, the best thing you can do is pass it. You know how to see it anymore. You pass it, or you go on to something else. You go on, you pass it. So parents, when they come over, you don't like the teacher? Well, you tell them, look, baby, let's work real hard So you don't have to go to that same teacher again. Let's get through this course. Let's get through it. Don't give up. Mentees, don't give up. Keep going. Y'all know I gotta tell you that if we did not have an example, I just have to let it end right there, but we have an example. We have an example of one that committed to the sacrifice. Understood what it meant to work hard. Can't you see him being beaten all night? Committed to the sacrifice. Can't you see him understanding the value of going through and not giving up? And so he went to Calvary's cross, hung, bled, and died. They buried him in a borrowed tomb. That was all right. Because he understood he didn't need it very long. Because right early on Sunday morning, he got up with all the power in his hand, power to help you be a good mentee, power to help you be a great mentor, power to help you change your life. He has the power to change you and make you into what he would have you be. So today, my friend, if you're here, and you haven't been the mentor you could have been, you haven't been the mentee you should have been, you have another chance.
Yes, sir.
Because of Calvary, you have another chance. And so I extend you an invitation today to come. Come today. Come for church membership. Come for salvation. Come for rededication. Come as God is speaking to your heart today. Would you come to the altar today as God speaks to your heart? Oh, victory!